we're all familiar with the Bud Light thing, right?
Oh yeah.
It's
one of the most effective backlash boycotts.
Yep.
In history.
Yep. Very effective, and it's the whole adage, go woke,
go broke.
Go broke. So, anyway, so the whole Bud Light thing came out, and so I'll just go ahead and go through this first of all. So, a tweet was brought out by Graham Allen, who tweeted the Miller Lite commercial, expressing his shock that Miller Lite appeared to repeat Bud Light's mistake. He tweeted, did nobody learn from Bud Light's costly mistake? Miller Lite just dropped this woke advertisement. When will these beer companies learn? And a little bit of backstory with that. This commercial campaign, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to recommend, go out and watch it, but it's good for a laugh.
It's basically premised. I watched this and was kind of laughing through the whole thing. The premise is the whole feminist.
Yes.
It's aimed towards what about us women type of deal.
Yep.
But the funny thing in it, normally advertisers will use, what do they call them, bunnies or something like that. Hot women to promote their products.
Yep.
And the women they chose in this are average at best, mediocre. The women.
Well, that was all part of their point, I think.
They wanted to be, and they did a good job of it. They were mediocre-looking women, but
still used women, though.
Yes, and then they walked through a hallway that had plastered old Miller Lite posters on it with bikini-clad chicks in it. So it's kind of like, what are you trying to do here?
Yeah. So anyway, that was the premise of it. They were wanting to get away from that old, objectifying women's stereotypical advertising. Anyway, here it comes. So the Bud Light thing dropped, and then this commercial kind of showed up, the Miller Lite thing. But here's the reality. It actually released in March. So it released prior to the Bud Light thing. It received bad publicity, so Miller pulled it and axed it back in March. Well, the Bud Light thing hit, and people have resurrected this ad, and now it's kind of remaking the world in the internet realm, and, it's getting lambasted again. Well, here's where I'm kind of going with this, because later on that same day, who should step in but HK? Gun bunnies, no. Beer bunnies, no. Supporting women, 100.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that their advertising VP is a woman. A feminist woman. Am I right?
It's interesting you say that, because yes, that is actually
correct. So easy. So easy.
This tweet that HK put out got some backlash.
Of course it did.
It's like, people were doing the whole, man, you're going woke, you're going to go broke, all that kind of stuff. So, what HK do? Well, this, whoever was running the HK tweet, they decided to double down on it. It's like, wow, woke? Allow me to translate. Objectifying women was never a good marketing strategy. In the firearms industry, that was a prominent strategy up until recently. Many industries have done that, including beer corporations. As an actual woman typing this, I'll use more words for you to comprehend. Using bunnies to sell products is trash marketing. Supporting women by not doing that is good.
I'm going to go out on a limb here because I know you, Craig. I have a feeling she's going to do a palm plant on her face. Is that where we're headed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will.
Oh my!
So, as you would maybe expect, Twitter lit HK up. The users were lambasting HK's woke messages, with one user urging the gun maker to quit making the woke assertions, and that user even wrote, they need to stop digging. So basically, they were getting a lot of backlash and heat from all this stuff. Now, here comes some funnier parts. In a full sense of irony, H&K USA's marketing manager, and you called it, Angela Harrell, and there's a good chance that she might actually be the one who wrote these tweets. Don't know for sure.
Sounds probable.
So she's against women being objectified as far as in May of 2023. But obviously she felt different several years ago.
Here we go.
And this was, people found this stuff out. Remember, the internet does not let you escape from things.
Mm-hmm.
She was participating in the objectification of women herself. I was going to pull some other pictures up.
I love it, dude.
But then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. But that is her.
You're a fraud. What's her name?
Angela Harrell.
Angela Harrell, you're a fraud.
So, so that was quickly brought out. So,
fake news.
yeah. So HK quickly went into crisis control. They deleted all the tweets.
Good for HK.
And yesterday they tweeted this, and this is just hysterical. Now, I don't know for sure what it means, but HK, the road forward, does not engage in identity politics. A policy was violated. Changes were made. So, I don't know.
So there's some people with brains on the board.
Yes.
That it sounds like they made a personnel decision. Maybe?
I think there's maybe some personnel decisions that have been made. And all this was to say, companies are seeing that sentiment is turning. They're not as willing to push against their core market just to make a point anymore. So the Bud Light effect is having an effect.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So HK is not wanting to take any chances.
I like it. Good on you, HK.
I hope you've enjoyed this clip from the Craig's Gun Channel Random Shots program. The program airs Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. On Random Shots, we discuss content from ranging anything from preparedness, survival, politics, firearms, basically anything that's 2A related, with sometimes some rabbit trails on things that aren't related at all. If you enjoy this type of programming, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified when we release new content. And if you like it, hit the like button and share us if you would as well. It helps the algorithm and helps the channel grow and helps get our message out. So I guess until next time, stay safe.